So, you've just been handed the map region files to an online multiplayer server, and you've been tasked with fixing the corruption caused on them by confusing code stuff. Well, congratulations! But before you really get to play with these files, you need to put them in a map. So start up Minecraft. Go into single player, create a brand new world. I'm going to call mine Fet's World. You want to be able to do things in creative while you're in this world, so you do that either through here, or it can be survival, and you turn on game mode here. Very important, put the seed to your world here, match the online seed. Then you create your brand new world. And hello pig. Alright, we're here, looks good. Go into escape, options, resource packs, open resource pack folder. Why? Because it brings you to here and then you never have to remember the address ever again. Just always open the game and go in there, and there you go. Now get out of the game. Go to Minecraft, go to Saves, and in Saves find Fet's World. Open up Fet's World, go to Region, and that is the region files for brand new world. Go back to the ones you were given, copy, not cut, paste, and replace. Replace, replace, and replace. Now you get to play with it. Go back a little bit. Take this Saves folder and make a shortcut. Take the shortcut and put it in your project folder. Now you can go straight from your project folder to Minecraft Saves, which is very good. Now that Fet's World has the new region files, make a copy of Fet's World. This is very important to have a copy, and I will show you why in a moment. Now we get to go into McEdit. Open up McEdit. Now McEdit says, warning, only open a world in one program at a time. Because if you open it in Minecraft and in McEdit, your computer will blow up and such. Load world, Fet's World, Fet's World copy. You want the real deal. Load them up. Wouldn't you know it, that's where you were. And there is where you need to be. That's spawn. Looks a little bit not quite how we're used to in Minecraft. If I'm assuming correctly, most texture packs don't have a bunch of pink blocks for quartz and barrier and dragons and whatever that parkour is made out of. So, minimize. Go back to Minecraft. This time, going to make it big, go into single player, and look, the copy. Now you can have this one open in McEdit. No. This one open in Minecraft, and away you go. I seem to be dying. Okay, this doesn't look quite how I left it. Good. Get up to where I can fly. Go check on spawn, see how it looks. And there does appear to be a dragon. Flying around, doing dragon things, completely demolishing whatever might have been left of spawn. Okay, that's cool. But hey, this is just the copy, so yeah, that was interesting. Well, I think I've had about enough of that. Go back to your project folder, your shortcut to Minecraft. Fet's World copy goes away. Make a new copy. And we're good. Go back to Minecraft. Go back to the copy, not the original. And teleport somewhere very, very, very far away to the location you're meant to be working on. Oh look, it's Jan's mansion. Hope I pronounced that right, sorry. And I'm pretty sure that's not quite how he built it. So that would be a corrupted chunk there, which goes there, and that is a random landmass. Another random landmass, some of the boat dock out of place. Gaping hole, it's probably where one of the random landmasses came from. Another gaping hole. That doesn't look quite how it was before. And yeah, so this is corruption, and this is what we're about to fix. Open up your McEdit folder file. McEdit can also teleport, by the way. GoTo. Once you're there, time to mobilize in McEdit. By the way, you right-click to pan around. Panning is this. You're staying in place and you're changing your view. There's your goal, and oh! Not quite used to that. In Minecraft, we don't change elevation when we go towards something, so that's kind of awkward. and every time I stop, I'm not quite stopping where I thought I would. It just sort of, it keeps going a little bit. I'm betting that would be really difficult when I try to get into, yeah, little intricate pieces like that. Okay. Oh, there's a fix for that. Go to McEdit, go to Options. You're going to love this. Click Fly Mode. Moving forward and backward will not change your altitude. Yes. Autobrake. Apply brake when not pressing movement keys. Yes. Click OK. Now go forward, stay at the same elevation. Hey, pretty waterfall. Go all the way around, and I'm not changing elevation at all as I pan around because I've got right mouse clicked. If I don't click the right mouse key, I get to move this around and click and drag because that's what McEdit is for. Deselect. Now go into McEdit, go into Keys, and try to customize this thing as close as you have it to Minecraft, because that pretty much gets rid of all the rest of the learning curve. I have the typical WASD, spaces up. Down for me is on my mouse, which doesn't work too well in McEdit, so I've got it C. You don't need brake. I didn't unkey it. You don't need the pan controls because your right mouse button will do it. So this is really all you need. Unless you want to use those, you go for it. Click Done, click that because it will not unclick itself. And let's get to work. Alright, now remember, pan is right click. Sit in one spot, move your view all around. Drag and drop is left click. Typically, if you actually do a drag and drop, you get stuck in panning mode without holding down the key until you click again. Okay, this was a mistake. Yeah, don't do that. The best way to do it is click, don't hold down, and then click again. And oh look, you got a box. Cool. Deselect because otherwise you have to select something else to get rid of it, so make it go away. By the way, Jan, buddy, this is really pretty. I hope that's where you go fishing. Okay, back to work. So this doesn't go here. You click one edge, you click the other edge. Oh! Didn't quite get the whole thing. Gotta try again. Nope! Weasel around, grab this little thing here. I will drop down and show you more easily. That edge there. We are working in 3D, don't forget. You can, at this point, drag and drop without problem. And you can also continue to modify into infinity. You definitely want to go all the way up to the sky, all the way down to bedrock because the entire chunk is messed up. You know, that's a lot of panning around to get all the way up and down. Hey, look! Select chunks. Expand the selection to the edges of the chunks within. And you've got a chunk. Now you want to cut it. You can either come over here every time and click that, or Ctrl+X. Fill with air. That means that whatever is left will be air. That's pretty self-explanatory. Delete chunks might not make sense the first time you try it. If you delete the chunk, it will rebuild itself when you go back to the game with the original terrain. So any modifications go away. But in McEdit, look at this, and it's a gaping hole down into the void. deselect, and go down there. Chunk not present. Yeah, go back up. Yeah, so it doesn't look right, but that is actually what you want, because when you go back in the game, it'll be perfect. And over here, don't want this one. Click, click, select chunk. And I'm going to make a judgment call here. This is just terrain, it looks like. So it probably goes over there. But then if it doesn't, just go ahead and delete this one. We don't really need it because we'll go ahead and delete that too, and it will rebuild itself. Delete chunks. This cannot be undone. Perfect. Get the gaping hole in the water. Click water, click water. Select chunks, and goodbye. Go to Chunk Control and Repop. Mark the selected chunks for repopulation. You'll normally want to check to make sure that someone hasn't put a bunch of mining holes into here. I'm going to say ahead of time that I'm redoing this for demonstration purposes. I've already checked. And deselect. That'll make the trees come back if it works right. Click that chunk. Click again. Hey, look, another shortcut. Delete, delete, and repop. So okay, this one will definitely not be deleted. This one will want to save because it's a piece of a building. So go back to this one, select, right click for options, click, click, select chunks, and cut. Deselect. Round for anything else that might be out of place. Yeah, it doesn't look right. Let's see which one does not fit. We are at the edge of a region file here. Okay, I'm going to guess this one. Looks like that's all the farther it goes. Go ahead and delete this one. Oh look! Big gaping hole into his building. Whatever will we do? Go up to here, click to import this item. That is the wrong item. Oh, how do we get rid of it? Have to put it somewhere. Oh, now it's part of the map. Ew. Hit escape and it goes away. Here's another one. Click to import this item. Hey, this looks right. It's a good fit. Make it exact. And if you can't get it quite exact, it's all right. Just click kind of approximately. Come over here, click nudge. Look, it tells you exactly what it does. Click and hold. While holding, use the movement keys WSAD. By the way, this will change to match whatever you put as your keys up here. Notice it has C after space. That's pretty cool. So click, hold, and would you look at that? Move it all the way around, move it in there as far as you want. It can go up, it can go down, and here, chunk align. Click. Well, it glitched. Escape, try again. Click. Chunk align. And this will place itself right on a chunk. No matter where your mouse is, it will go to the nearest chunk and click. And if you click anything else, this goes away. You want it to stay part of the map now. So you hit import. This is very, very important. Import. Now it is part of the map. Now you deselect and move on. Look, repaired. And delete it up here. Come down here, fix these. No, this one doesn't look quite right either. So I'm going to go ahead and take that chunk out, but cut because it looks important. Look, there's farms down there. John has a very big farm. Click to import this item. And chunk align, we really love that trick now. Oh, that doesn't go there. It goes there. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Import. And yeah, the water's gone. Don't worry about it. And delete. And click to import. Last item. Chunk align. Hey, that's off. You're going to be very tempted to put it there anyway, and then nudge it along. I'm going to tell you, don't do it, because that chunk actually does not go there. And if you go down far enough, if McEdit was loading properly like it usually does, it seems to have gone to low graphics mode without my asking it to, you would see that there's, yeah, here we go. This digs into his farm. It actually would duplicate his farm. Just tell you because I saw that happen the first time I tried this project. So get out of there. It is actually copied over. Click to import. Chunk align. There. That is where this is from. So you can see how the farm beneath would then be cloned, quite literally. So don't do that, because not only is the farm cloned, the land up there has to be re-terraformed because it looks really bad. So just escape, get rid of it, delete it, and we are done with McEdit, and you're ready to click X. No clicking X. You either go up to McEdit and save, and it lights the chunks. I'm not entirely sure. It's part of its process, and then it all turns red. Code stuff. Or Ctrl+S. We'll do the same exact thing. And you're like, well, okay, there's a hole here, and that's a building, and that when it rebuilds itself, it's not going to rebuild the building. It's going to put terrain there. And there too, yeah, that doesn't work. Well, sometimes when a chunk corrupts, it is unrecoverable. it copies itself extra. Like it wasn't just picked up and moved like this one here, it was cloned, I think out here. Wherever it had been put, it had been copied and pasted. It wasn't cut and pasted. And if this happens enough, you gotta go digging in other regions. It could be a region a whole different player was in. It could be very far away. And someone might find it someday and go, what is this? And probably grief it. But pretty much, we're done with McEdit. To fix this, you go in the game and you go to creative mode. We have saved. So click X. Go back to Minecraft. We are in the copy. Save and quit to title. We are now ready for the real deal. Get rid of the copy. Go into the real deal. And okay, we are back to a mostly repaired location. This area obviously will have to be rebuilt in creative. That's not too difficult. It's a lot easier than the person who had to do it in survival, especially with fill commands. Go ahead and knock this down a few layers and rebuild the floor as best as you can. Under their guidance, they can come help you fix it completely. Sometimes a build will be easier to fix than others. This one obviously has, a copy. But don't just take the whole thing and copy it because it's probably different on the inside. Or it's empty. Who knows? Go around and check all the deleted areas, see how they turned out. I must have missed that one, or little hard. Yeah, I missed that one. Go back and get it. This one, the repop, worked on one tree. One tree. Okay, have to go back and fix those. But as you can see, most of this is pretty darn good. The bit of boat dock out in the water is just water again. Over here, you'll have to fill this area with a block, one block beneath the water, and use a bucket on the top layer. Could get a little bit tricky, but that's all right. This, not hard to finish at all. Bring it on out to here. And then that would be it. So this has been my tutorial on how to fix corrupted chunks. Enjoy!